There's an individual on the loose in New York City today, right now, who is responsible, must come to justice. Councilmember David Greenfield and I are adding to the reward being offered. We are offering an additional $5,000 for anyone who has information to lead the arrest of the individual who is responsible. We must make sure that we stand together as a city and say, never again.
We want to be clear that the community has come together, and as Steve Levin has been joined with up to $15,000 now to bring this person in. The community must bring this individual in, and he must be brought to justice.
So the right thing to do is, when the guy ran away, there must be some kind of incentive for someone who knows him to offer a reward. So we stood there right away and we said, we're going to start with $1,000 and we hope others are going to come along and offer some more money. So I believe in the next couple of days, the reward monies grew to, I believe, $22,000. So here we are, giving him $1,000.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I hope that everyone else who promised will come forward.
Well, as Isaac has stated, I was having difficulties in obtaining the reward money. I reached out to him, and he has been a lot of assistance in helping me speak to the individuals who promised money. And today I thank him and the Jewish community for giving me some reward money. New York City Police Department has been upright. They have provided $2,000 immediately after Mr. Acevedo's arrest, and they continue to try to locate and provide other funds. I just want to thank the community for, again, reaching out, and to others who haven't. I want to let them know that this should be an example, that they should keep their word, like UJK have done and New York City Police Department have done.
Can you describe the events leading up to how you found Julio?
Well, I received a phone call from Julio after the accident, and he was concerned about his well-being in terms of whether or not this car accident would send him to prison for the rest of his life. He was afraid. He said that there was an incident that occurred, and he was fleeing from it, and that he didn't know what to do. I, in fact, told him I thought the right thing would be coming in. I said, I don't think that running is an answer. I mean, you have 3 people dead, you have your face all over newspapers. I think that you should really consider turning yourself in and facing justice in this situation. I reached out to Isaac and I said, hey, I see that you're the community leader. I've spoken to Julio Acevedo, and I want to help his surrender. I want to help him coming in. Sarah Wallace then called me, and I said I could arrange a telephone conversation with you, Julio. He says he's going to turn himself in. He needs some days. Because I spoke to him and I convinced him, look, running is not an answer. I mean, where you going? I mean, it's serious. So, I talked to him over a period of days and got him to agree to surrender to a New York City police officer in Pennsylvania.
How many years do you know Julio?
I've known him probably since 1987.
Do you think he was running because he was drinking more than the actual accident?
Well, I really don't know. I mean, I really don't know. All you can go based on what someone tells you. And I have no opinion because he said he wasn't. But I don't know. I really can't answer that question.
So it's a question that you actually asked him if
Yes.
he was drinking,
Yes.
and he said no?
He says no.
Okay, now, but throughout the years of knowing him, did he have a drink or
Yes,
go to bars?
Yes, he's drunk. Actually, he was arrested, I believe, for drunk driving about a month prior to that. So it's public knowledge that he did drink.
Has Julio expressed any remorse to you, or is he upset at you for turning him in,
Well,
convincing him to turn himself in?
He expressed remorse when it first happened, and he said that Sarah was on the telephone. He does have doubts about whether or not he did the right thing and turned himself in. I mean, he does have doubts because of the circumstance. I mean, he got 25 life now for this tragic accident. It was a tragic accident. It wasn't something that, it was tragic. 3 people died, and of course you're sitting in prison, you're gonna have, well, did I do the right thing? I think he did the right thing in coming in to face justice.
Which organizations promised you money?
Well, there was a councilman by the name of Levin, Greenfield councilman as well. They are the major ones who haven't lived up to the agreement. There were some minor other ones which I don't remember the name right now. But I'm very disappointed in the councilmen who stood up there and said that, hey, we were offering a $5,000 reward and haven't paid out that sum as of yet. I'm here asking that the people that promised the reward live up to their word.
How does that make you feel when a councilman gets up there in front of the cameras and in front of the public and does not own up to his own words?
That he's dishonest. I feel cheated, slighted, disrespected. And I feel that if a city councilman is not going to uphold his word and reward, then how can he lead anyone, let alone New York City?
So basically, what you just heard from Mr. Hamilton concerns me very much, although I think I did my fair share and my duty, not only to bring him down and thank him, but also make sure that he leaves with some type of reward funds. But it gives me great, great concern, and that this might jeopardize future people from coming out of the closet and providing important information and confidential information based on collecting reward money to apprehend a criminal. And we in the Jewish community here are still looking for Stark's murder, which might be out there. I have no idea. I think the reward money has exceeded $100,000. Are we going to have an arrest? Or maybe we're not going to have an arrest, so people who threw money like it would have been just plain blank papers are going to be happy, so they don't have to pay up. But this is a great concern, and I hope they will man up and pay up and give Mr. Hamilton not only the respect and the thanks, because he was the sole information to the police department in this particular case. And I know the arrest and the sentencing is not going to be closure to the family members or to the community, but it does bring a little relief knowing that Mr. Acevedo is no longer going to be out there and hurt people in any shape or form. So I thank you very much. This individual who basically said that Isaac, please pass this on to Mr. Derrek Hamilton, $2 bills for the 2 people that were killed, and he gave me a pack of $2 bills. So there you go.
Yes.